been sensational.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 56 yards.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where he really breaks free and climbs a couple of spots.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hobbs. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You look at this Eagle defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
This is the tight end, Njoku. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down now, Hobbs. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
One throw by Young, incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 80 yards.
And they've already clinched the playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game, because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. They'll send Brown in motion right.
They'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brings up third down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
The Eagles at 14-1 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
They go play action with Hurts.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
On the handoff, this is Swift. Brought down at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7 from the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Young now. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Pressure can come from all over when we're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Young. And the pressure gets to him again. They bring the man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 16. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now he's free to midfield. Room here to run. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 63 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable and usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
On second down, Young again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. They got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it at the 37. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. 1st and goal from the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. It's complete. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Opposite. Green. Check white. Check pink.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Black block. Yellow. One.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he fends him off. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run here with Swift. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, let's go.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hurts. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. Up the middle they go. Hobbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready. Check right. Check pitch.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Young to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw for Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young. That one finds Pierce right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here is Young. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
2nd and 10.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Chris Watkins.
That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Down. Hut, hut.
It's Young on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Finding room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Young on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sherman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Young. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go play action with Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift from 4 yards out. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Here we go, set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sherman. So fly, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
The absolute